the supports Tusk and Naga do not offer massive teamfight damage to any extent compared to, say, the enemy team where your supports are, you know, a Dawn that has a lot of AoE damage or a Venge that amplifies and whatever. So
You're in game, and you know what that means, Cinder, and it's time for predictions. Player with the highest net worth at game end. Oh, man.
Oh boy.
Well, it's got to be the position ones for one of the sides. I'm going to go Costa Bile, I guess, even though I don't know. He has played Clinks in the past, and we've seen him win on it.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on that. It's that or Troll, probably.
Yeah. Total number of smoke gank kills by 10 minutes. You like the 0 one.
Yeah.
Okay. Total number of smoke gank kills by 25 minutes.
3 to 5.
Ooh, 3 to 5.
Because if a smoke gives 2 kills, it's not about number of successful smokes. It's about how many kills they lead to, right?
Okay, so 3 to 5, sure. Which team will win? Well, nouns are favored in general.
I'll take nouns. I need to see this 5 Naga before I believe it.
Yeah.
I'm not a believer.
That's true. I mean, I'm not a big believer in Void Spirit, but then there is a Naga and Troll on the other side.
Pick your poison. Who do you think is worse, not who do you think is best?
I'll go with nouns on game 1. But
Every hero you hate is in this game.
And, well, Troll is a different kind of hatred. I don't believe in it, but I love it, if that makes sense. It's kind of a love-hate relationship. But Naga, yeah, it's nobody likes watching Naga, let's be real.
Right,
but as support, it's more bearable.
So off to a little bit of a head start.
The Sammy boy is going to be playing the Naga this game. Z-Freak on his vengeful spirit, and expect him to get an Aghanim Scepter this game. I don't know how fast you rush it, but typically it'll be like the second item. If he's going to play a little greedy.
4 Venge have different options, right? You can get saving utility, you can get the Axe, like you said, you can go for Wraith Pact as an option. There's different possible paths you can take. I think in this game, I don't know how good the Axe is. I think your primary goal is just to find the best way possible of dealing with Enigma, right? So maybe even a Force Staff so you can break an ultimate Lincolns, or so you can get in position to swap when necessary, or so you can force people away when they get jumped by Tusk. There's like, Force Staff is actually a very high value item this game, I think, but Axe Venge is always going to be good, so see if he, and how much farm he finds. Like,
yeah, it's all about how greedy Z-Freak wants to be. He's gone through phases where he's very greedy and then not so much.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what phase he's currently in.
Mood on the day.
Yeah, pretty much. Obviously, I've talked about this before. One of my favorite players of all time. Just hasn't found the team to bring him to high success rate that I would expect for somebody of his caliber, Cinderin. But that is kind of the issue with NA. Sometimes you just get stuck on teams. But luckily for him, nouns, I feel like, have been very stable the last year. They've improved dramatically, and they definitely have a chance to put up a fight as Husky ends up getting first blood on Alex.
I was not looking there. The Dawn soloed a Tusk with boots. That is very unusual, but gets the level 2 first and just goes for it. I think Tusk was out trying to mess with the pull of Husky, but didn't find the success with that. So nice start for the Dawn, you know, closing in on level 3 already from that kill, and a lot of experience going his way from a solo kill, and that will allow him to be a much bigger threat in lane to this Enigma and his Eidolons.
Do you know if illusions will stack uproar charges?
If they deal enough damage per hit.
So it's just based on that alone. It's not
Only
about
based on damage, yeah.
Okay.
And that means the illusions need to be huge because they need to deal over 50 damage in an instance, right?
Right.
Is what it is. So,
I mean, Mu has 4 charges of uproar right now, and that is a real hefty amount. The cool thing about this spell is, talked about this before, but 0 mana cost, and there's literally no downside to not using it. So now that's running out, expect him to, what?
Expecting?
Literally no reason not to use it. It has no cooldown as well, so
yeah,
a little interesting, but
maybe he doesn't know.
I doubt that, as Gunnar taking heavy damage by Via alone in the mid lane. Actually gonna get the deny there. Gunnar off to, I mean, they're both pretty even, so pretty much a wash in the mid lane to start things out.
Yeah.
And both heroes pretty hard to gank as well. But now that Zeus has the heavenly jump, of course.
A bit of an upside for Gunnar, though, is both heroes are out of mana. And I think that is good news for Void Spirit, because the way Zeus can win this lane is through constant pressure. And Void Spirit, if none of them has... Okay. If none of them has any resources, I think he will be slightly favored in the CS war, like better attack animation. He has Quelling Blade advantage. It's pretty close, but, you know, a little bit of a potential advantage there for Gunnar. Gonna try to steal this water rune away from Zeus. Not putting the remnant in time, I think. Oh, that was barely in time.
He's got it timed to a science, Cinderin. And Alex, he's going to prevent the second one from coming out. He's going to try to block,
Alex to take it.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Oh, he's going to kill Alex's courier.
All right, nice little extra bounty for him there. So Alex, full of fumbles here early on. Sammy boy, I saw Naga chasing a vengeful spirit in the river. First thought was, position 1 is out here already? But of course, it is a 5 Naga. And Sammy boy just trying to be a nuisance right now. But
I mean, my first thought when you said position, or any Naga chasing Venge was, what is she chasing her with?
Yeah.
You know?
She doesn't have Ensnare quite yet.
Doesn't have Ensnare, and Venge has higher move speed, so... I mean, I guess Sam is happy to try to bully Z-Freak away so Troll gets a 1v1 against Primal. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward, really, this top lane.
Yeah, we got the Onslaught Trample combo. Sammy boy with that Uproar stack now. Moo gets credit for that one. God, I love this hero, Cinderin. It's so fun to watch.
And they also killed Tusk
Alex
again.
will die. Yeah, that is the... Wait. Has he not died 3 times? Am I crazy? Oh, no, that was his courier. I counted the courier as his own death, which is understandable at this point. Yeah, 3-0 start for nouns.
Yeah, the thing about Sam's stuff there is that he did place a sentry, so they find the obs, and that is a pretty good consolation for losing your 5 Naga. The obs was killed by Eve.
Oh,
so
we got a dust on Costa Bile. He was stuck inside the shard. Snowball coming in. That's a nice kill for Alex. The TP support from Z-Freak is here to at least get the trade, but Wildcard will take that.
Yeah, very good.
That leaves Moo all alone in the top lane, but that means full stacks of Uproar. Very exciting.
Yeah, what do you think about his skill build?
Very interesting. I'm not sure. I feel like 1-3-1 is the very standard. What's the reason for getting 2 here?
Maybe it feels like he's going to get so much value out of it against Troll, right? Troll's going to attack you a lot with Fervor, and getting the extra benefit, like, it's 5 more armor. I think he's going to keep it on 2, probably. Yeah, he's going to go 1-2-2, so... Just the second point is very nice for laning, for trading there. I don't mind it. I think it's okay.
Right, we'll see how that works out for him. And I would guess, I mean, the problem is that level 3 is like a big power spike on the trample. That's when you can get a lot of kills. Because mostly it's used for harass and killing creeps. But once you get to 3, it feels like that is the point where you can actually get kills in the lane pretty reliably.
Hard onto a Troll, though.
Yeah, we are. There's no there's no vengeance aura quite yet, so you're not getting that extra damage amp. But you do have the Wave of Terror for the extra physical armor reduction. The trample will be. Trample's magical. I keep forgetting that. It's so weird.
Yeah, there's no really obvious synergy between them except vengeance aura. I mean, the stun, obviously, right? Primal loves playing with a low cooldown stun, so he can just always be ready to go. But yeah, onto the Troll, that's not really happening. He's way too tanky. He has 16 armor under his tower with phase boots and Berserker Rage, so they're not going to try. They'll just farm.
Gunnar, level 7 right now, alone, is pretty much the exact same XP. And in fact, their net worths are relatively similar. Gunnar slightly ahead as he transitions to the top lane, but you can see Eve already seeing this. He's got his phase boots and went Voidstone first to be able to spam out the whirling axes. Now he's going to go to the jungle.
I wonder the math on Troll, if this is actually better damage or better GPM than a broadsword. It probably is, actually.
I mean, his mana regen, he has low int, right? So isn't that make Voidstone worse?
Voidstone's just flat mana regen, right? So it's about how much do your spells cost relative to their cooldown. So the Voidstone's actually very good on this hero because his spells are cheap. So he's going to be able to... Yeah, this has to be way more cost efficient than a Claymore or a Broadsword, actually.
I haven't seen that before. Tier 1 tower getting pressured, though. already at half HP. Gunner's still here, by the way. Looks like they want to get him with the Astral Step onto Sammy Boy. He is super dead.
Oh.
Wait. He's actually staying alive. The Thunder God's Wrath came in as well. Snowball onto Gunner with the tag team as well. He's going to use the last Astral Step, but not going to quite get blocked by the shards. Will he get out in time?
Oof.
So a nice snowball save there for Wildcard. Oh, Alone wants to pursue.
Close
Gunner
call.
able to stay alive thanks to the wand.
That was a perfect mirror image cast from Sam. He dodged Onslaught in that transformation time. So, nicely done. That spell was changed, right? Yeah, so the cast point is shorter and the split time is longer, which means you have more time to disjoint and it's easier to cast it in advance of something because there's less build-up time. So, if you're anticipating something, it's pretty damn reliable, and he made a very good use of it there to escape trouble.
And Gunner, he's spotted, TP'd back to the top lane, so that's going to leave the XP for Husky for the time being. He does have Solar Guardian available if they want to try to get a jump going, but a little bit hard to pursue, especially with Z-Freak not being level 6 quite yet. Costabile has his Javelin, so going for the standard Maelstrom start. And Moo, he's been kind of roaming a bit. Has the double bracer phase boots. As Alex is going to get caught off guard here and bursted down by Gunner.
And now Sam's in trouble too.
Yep, he did get a
Killed
courier.
the courier, but it's going to cost him his life more than likely. Husky with a misclick.
I think he wants to give the kill to Costabile, honestly, but...
Well, if you want to give the kill to Costabile, you could choose not to use Starbreaker in the direct opposite direction of the enemy. And it wasn't really... I think he clicked the minimap by mistake.
Oh, yeah, that's
probably what happened. That's pretty funny.
That's when you open your options and change that threshold to be a longer delay for clicking the minimap.
That is when you do it, when it happens in the TI qualies.
Yes.
I've never had that problem ever before.
No. Z-Freak has the Tome of Knowledge. We'll be getting level 6 here pretty soon. I'm not sure if that's actually enough.
It is.
Should be now.
It is, yeah. But he's
just
not
holding on to it.
He didn't notice that he got it, I guess.
He's just waiting, you know, just in case he dies, he's going to be worth less to the team.
Oh, that's actually 5-head, but I don't think that's what's happening.
And Gunner trying to push this tower. They obviously have this siege creep now, so he's going to have to tank a bit thanks to the Resonant Pulse. Sammy Boy trying to delay, but this... He's actually not going to tank it anymore, so the siege creep will die. But I think this tower will die as well. But meanwhile, bottom lane, we see Divide Llama is left all alone, doing fine and dandy. Oh my god.
He got first item Evelyn's, and he's going straight Octarine by the looks of it.
Wow. That is something else.
Yeah. Not going Pact, not going Midas, not going Blink BKB, just straight Octarine into BKB.
I'm okay with the no Pact. I feel like that has been very underwhelming lately. People just copy-pasting each other's builds. But yeah, this one is weird. I figured it would be a faster BKB, Blink, and Lincolns, so you can just pretty much ensure that nobody can cancel the Black Hole, but opting for CDR. So we'll see.
Yeah, he is going to get caught by an Invis Beast here, though.
Yep, Pulverize available. Waiting for Clinks to come out. Even the Solar Guardian expended. And just the last click there from the Burning Barrage, but Moo technically gets credit for that one. And he's going to be rushing the BKB again. So far, kind of sadly, this is the complete standard build. Just get super tanky. Although I guess Soul Ring used to be a thing, but... Oh, he has Soul Ring as well. Soul Ring and Double Bracer. My god. Really going
Mars build. Just missing a bracer.
Swap on the Sammy Boy in the top lane, and we got the Onslaught Trample to finish him off. All right, so far, the Naga has not looked particularly good as a hero in this game, but obviously is not level 6 yet, so that you're not going to see the setup. I mean, that's the other thing to keep in mind with support Naga. The song AoE is so much shorter than it used to be. The radius is Alex. He's going to spot out Costabile. Dust is there, punch is there, and alone with the burst damage is enough. Nice pick off from Wildcard. But this is going to open up the mid lane to get pushed, or at least pressured. Fortification is activated as Eve, very close to finishing the battlefield. He absolutely does not want to die right now. This would be real bad.
Yeah, he's got it.
And he has it now if he wants to bring it out. Has yet to buy the component. Here's we're going to see the first black hole of the game, and it's going to be on Gunner, and it's going to be a super easy one for Wildcard.
That's probably mid-tier 1 as well if they don't have big
Sammy
resources
boy,
ready.
he is level 6, and he got his song off. Staying around a little bit longer, turns into a pig, but we'll be able to scurry away.
I like him sticking around there. He's just buying time for Troll to push mid. So locking those two heroes in place while Eve is getting that tower. Really, really good sequence here from Wildcard. They kill Void Spirit with Black Hole and get mid-tier 1 minute 14 while also saving their 5 top. So couldn't have gone much better than that.
What is... You're going to have to do some math here, Cinderin.
Okay.
With Octarine, the cooldown of Black Hole, what does it become? Is it close to what Naga's ult is? 150 at level what?
At level 1.
At level 1. Which aligns with Song of the Siren, which is 160. You think that has something to do with it? That they want to align these
I was
ults together?
thinking about that, but I don't know. Like, I'm still uncertain about what they're aiming for with these two heroes together. Like, we might be overthinking it, and they just really like the Naga for the reset potential and to contest Roche, and then they're making sure to pick a carry with it that can compensate for weaknesses, which is dying in the river.
Yeah, he dies. Again, just position 5. Siege creep is available, so I think it's finally time that this tier 1 tower will fall in favor of Nouns. Alone, ooh, it's the heavenly jump away. Obviously, swap not the highest range at this rate for Z-Freak, only level 8 right now. I think that level 2 ult is when it really starts to become something you have to worry about. But of course, if you're Enigma, you always have to worry about it regardless of the range. And Devi will likely be spotted here by Z-Frig. Nope, not quite in range. Actually checking out down here. This is a bigger kill. Solar Guardian is coming, but Eve able to create a little bit of space, but it's not going to matter. He's bursted from 100 to 0. No chance.
That's a big one. That's their top net worth hero. Being killed by Nouns, top net worth hero. Closing on BKB on Costabile here, and Gunner is also 1,500 away from Ags. I think this is going to be a really strong timing for the Radiant lineup, where if you find any sort of picks in the top half of the map, you can kill Roche pretty quickly with these heroes, right? You have Clinks plus Venge. Even Primal Beast doesn't do terrible damage to Roche if he has stacks of Uproar and he pops Trample. So, yeah, I do believe that Nouns will make a really impactful play in, let's say, 3 minutes when Gunner has the Ags. That's when they really want to get stuff done. Might also line up with a Primal Beast Ags, or BKB rather.
A very even game right now. And we're getting to the territory where Roche can start to be considered, which I would give the... Actually, both teams can do Roche relatively fast. As Alex gets off a snowball. Ice shards as well. A lot of damage coming out from Alone, but the Starbreaker connects from Husky. It's like Alex, he's going to be able to walk away as Moo trying to focus on Alone. Obviously, the higher priority kill. Attempting to TP out. Pulverize gets him. And that is a nice one for Nouns. Heavenly Jump is going to delay this a bit. Actually puts down a tree. Can they even get to him? No way he gets out of this. He doesn't have a TP. And, oh, he's still in the trees. They cannot find him. Are you serious?
Throw the hammer, Husky. There's only one place you guys didn't check.
Oh my god. No way.
Not that one.
No way, bro. That is absurd.
I mean, the thing is, this is almost as bad as dying, though, right? Like, he has to walk all the way.
Is it? No, it's not. Look at...
Okay, actually, it's not that bad.
I thought he was say, what are you talking
I thought
about?
he was going to get stuck again. His last Heavenly Jump looked like he was stuck again, right?
Oh, I see.
So he'll be wasting so much time. I mean, the total time he is out of play is longer than if he had died, right? If he had died, he would be closing in on a respawn now. Now he needs to walk all the way back to base,
Oh,
regen
no.
up, and
Oh,
walk
no.
all the way back out again. So
Yeah, but that's XP and gold. Nouns
that
will
the enemy
not
team
have.
didn't get. It's just, it makes a... The difference between life and death there was not that big, actually. But still, I mean, a cool escape, right? It was... I can't
Why do
believe
you have
they
to
didn't find it.
downplay everything? That was amazing.
It was an amazing escape. I'm just saying it was an amazing escape
Yes,
that didn't
it was an
necessarily have that big
amazing
of an
escape,
impact.
except it wasn't really that impactful, you see.
Why are those two things related, Shannon? You can make an amazing play that makes no difference.
Yes, you don't need to mention it. Sounds
Absolutely.
worse.
I do not like lying
Malefice
to the
on
audience.
the move.
All right.
He's already
Move.
used Onslaught, and Snare is there, and he is looking quite dead. Trying to get off a little AoE stun with the Pulverize, but...
Unfortunately, this is a pretty unimpactful death, though. All right, he had a killing spree. That's actually pretty big.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Wrong
Sam
as
with the B word. He's
always.
gonna... I mean, Gunnar is actually in an awkward spot here. If they sent literally anything down here to check, he would be in a lot of... He's gonna get scouted now by the illusions. Will jump.
Yeah, and he wants to be very careful because he's very close to Ags.
Costa
But
Bile
Costa
totally
B,
out
he
of
pops the BKB as well. He had about 5% HP, popped it, and then died immediately. And that was the, I believe, the full charge. Yeah, that was the 9-second one. Wildcard getting some great pickoffs. And with the black hole still up and Song, look for Wildcard to potentially try to force a fight. Divine Llama has his Octarine, by the way, so we'll see how this works. 150-second cooldown on the black hole right now.
And we're focusing a lot on the black hole aspect of it, but keep in mind that this also means demonic conversion has way more uptime. So overall, like map pressure, farm, lane push, the whole shebang, you just get more value out of it. And if you do get a shard eventually as well, lower cooldown on Malefice, all right.
Z-Freak,
will be
he's fine. He's got haste. And Gunnar showing off that newly picked up Aghanim Scepter, so the double charge of Resonant Pulse and Silence, which, again, there's no BKB for the Enigma especially yet, although he's pretty deep into it, so a recipe
you know
plus
why
1,000 away.
You know why he's not buying Wraith Pact and Enigma? Because he's buying it on Naga.
Okay, well, that takes care of that.
There you go. This is why they pick these heroes together. It is the only way they can justify not buying Wraith Pact on Enigma. They need a 5 Naga to do it.
That can't be the only reason. Surely,
Absolutely not.
surely you can turn this, you can change your mind and change that point booster into an Ag Cinder, and you can see the dream.
That's true. He could definitely change his mind for no reason.
It's funny though because everybody is buying this item Wraith Pact, and I know that it was really OP when it first came out. It's really hard to tell how impactful it is. You know, it really is difficult.
Yeah, it doesn't pierce BKB, so it has so much to do with which heroes are BKB'd at what time. Like, it's super impactful if the BKBs are not active, because it's just such a big amount of damage mitigation, but... Yeah, when those are running, it's irrelevant. So, depending on what heroes you hit at what time, it's either incredible or meh, and...
Ooh,
that just
into
makes it
the
kinda
pit they
difficult.
go. Wildcard. I'm a little bit surprised they didn't try to fight when all of Noun's spells were down. And the BKB.
Mega risky. I know they have Naga, but if Sam gets caught first, somehow, he might actually
they're
just
gonna get
caught
spotted
here.
now. The silence onto Sammy Boy. No Song of the Siren right yet. He has it now,
Force
though.
Death on Tusk.
Suffy and Snare and Costa Bile, so they're gonna have to abandon the Roche capability for now. As the jump in from Moo, going for the Sammy Boy Naga, the BKB pop that's newly picked up by Moo. Solar Guardian keeping alive, but this is against Eve's right clicks, just beating him down. Finally finishes him off. Gets off the whirling axes, onto the high ground they go as a black hole now used to kill off Costa Bile. It is a 4-for-0 in favor of Wildcard. Z-Freak looks to be the last alive and brought down to his knees. Double kill for Devi and a free Roche for Wildcard. What a fight. They didn't lose anybody.
I love that Eve ulted immediately on Troll there. I think a lot of players would not do that, but effectively what he accomplished was that he took Primal Beast out of the fight himself. Primal with the BKB pop, this change to Battle Trance, or to Berserker Rage, allows him to net through BKB, and the Primal Beast just didn't move the whole fight, he just died. So that is about as impactful as it's going to get from a Troll ult. Your favorite ability in Dota really paying off there. Very good.
Well, technically it wasn't the ult, it was the ensnare, which is not his ult.
Well, he might not have got the ensnares off without the attacks.
You don't know that, though.
I'm saying.
Okay, well, this puts Wildcard in the driver's seat. 5K
Yeah, they're in a
lead,
great position.
Aegis available. Their late game looks really good. I mean, how is Klink's late game, Cinderin? Like, I know this hero ramps up a lot, but does he scale as well as Troll? The bottom,
Yes.
Divide Llama.
He actually does scale very well. Nice
Oh.
snowball. Wait,
Yeah,
that one
that stopped
charge?
it. Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that after the fight. Is Gunnar getting focus and Snare is there, still rooted. Can he get out? No. He drops to the deck and Moo dies again during the BKB as Eve's Aegis has dissipated. Divide. Okay.
Nice swap.
Nice swap. The song is not going to reach Costabile. But obviously it will cost Z-Freak his life. But either way, still 3 kills again, going in favor of Wildcard.
I don't know
All
why
right.
that snowball stopped the charge. We've established earlier that a lot of stuns don't interfere with the charge. Like, you get stunned, but you complete the onslaught. Unless you clicked stop at the same time, I don't see why that would happen there. But
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, we'll have to go into the... Actually, we should ask Fogged, because he sits in demo mode and tests out every single mechanic in the game, so he'll know the answer to this. I'll leave him a
I
message
think he
after this
spends
game.
more time in demo mode than playing the game.
Probably. Yeah. I think Tsunami does the
that would
same
be
thing,
insane.
so both of them are very good at knowing these little weird mechanics. Maybe it's just spell dependent then.
I
Very odd.
genuinely have no idea why that worked the way that it did. But it, yeah, again, I think, honestly, one of the most impactful things and the biggest problems this game that Nouns have had is that Costabile they've just had his number all game. Like, every fight, there's something on top of him. He has not got to play Klinks the way this hero wants to, which is wait for the fight to develop, stand behind, and go in for a huge barrage. Just hasn't had the opportunity, so credit to Wildcard for really finding him, especially with the Tusk. A lot of the fights been doing a great job. Alex knows what his job is. Doesn't have to really play save. He just needs to get in on top of the right heroes at the right time.
Yeah, I like this potential pickup from Husky. Well, I say potential, but he's only 1,200 away. The Aghanim Scepter for the Dawnbreaker, giving that
amazing.
evasion against Troll. Very good, and obviously the heal amp, like you said, against the Black Hole as well. So it's kind of like a kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Speaking of 2 birds with 1 stone, we're not going to see the shard yet on Moo, Cinderin.
Nope.
That's 2 rock shards. 3 rock shards.
That's 1 bird with 3 stones if you're lucky.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
1 bird with 3. Sure. I'll just agree. Just to
You
make it
throw
easy.
3 stones, but they don't hit very well, so if you're lucky, you hit 1 bird.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm sad I had to explain that joke. It was really good, Shane.
God, you're
Now it's
so
not as
good.
anymore. I'm
That's
really, really smart and funny. All right.
a very
Sam,
very good
well,
dad
They
joke.
don't have any idea here. This is. Oh, well, they do, but they don't know if it's safe to go for it. They will do it though.
Yeah, they get the swap off. Sammy Boy looks to be dead. Again, he's the one that's been dying most consistently, but that's just position 5. No big deal. They get the tier 1. But BKB now online for Devi, who went for Tranquil Boots, by the way. Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that normal? I feel like I have not seen that.
I guess he just wants some cheap movement speed because he's playing without any sort of other mobility, right? He hasn't got Dagger. He went Octarine, BKB, and now he's going Lincolns. So does he just not want Blink? I know you're against Venge, but there's something to be said about having the Dagger regardless to hit Malefices or maybe find Venge. Okay.
Oh, focusing on the Troll Warlord. He's going to pop the BKB and his ult. There's the Black Hole onto 2. Moo is dead. Husky is certainly next. And Z-Freak, left all alone in the enemy jungle, will be the 3rd to die for Nouns. And it's not over yet. Is Costabile and Gunnar still trying to fight off alone? Will live with a sliver of HP. Alex with the punch, and Costabile is dead. 4 for nothing. And again, Wildcard just getting every single fight going their way. Not even close.
I
Alex
think
is gonna run
Alone
the Gunnar.
survived because Costabile didn't have
Oh.
Searing Arrows on autocast. I'm pretty sure he hit him 3 times
Oh.
without.
It's not
Oh,
over
boy.
yet, Cinderin. Gunnar, he's Maleficed. No Walrus Punch this time, but a nice block off. Aether Remnant's going to keep him safe for a little bit. Gets off the Astral Step. He's still stunned with the Maleficent, attempting to TP out.
It's not happening.
Snowball is there. He gets tipped, and he gets killed. Full team wipe for Wildcard. They lose nothing. Man, this is not the way I was expecting this game 1 to go.
No, absolutely not. again, I think just credit to Wildcard for having really good, like, determination, basically. Whenever they see opportunities, they go for them. And perhaps what's causing Nouns some trouble is that the Dire lineup is very difficult to engage into, right? Like, the heroes they have want to go in and start something. You want to go in with Dawn, you want to go in with Primal Beast, but you need to account for Song to counter-initiate and for the Black Hole. It's
Another
not
Malefice
super
into
good.
a Nimbus. Z-Freak has no chance to even cast a spell. Moo able to get out though. And Alone had the chance to get a Quickening Charm, but is opting to stick with the Vambrace for that 6% spell amp. I wonder, did he just not have not enough mana to spam? I feel like the Quickening Charm is what you strive for on a Zeus.
It is very good on Enigma too, though, right? So.
True.
And they are giving it to Divine Llama. You just get, I know it stacks stacks multiplicatively, not additively, but you just, again, lower cooldown Black Hole, more Eidolons, more map pressure. It's definitely good on him.
Yeah, and this
I see
ultra
the
greedy
Prince Courier.
build
This is
from
gonna give away the
Devi.
ward, by the way. That makes the award very obvious. I don't know if that was worth it from Alex, to be honest, but... Well, what do you think about Costabile going this build? I don't know, I feel like they're really missing the Gleipnir. He's going for the Scotty, and part of the problem in the fights is that he just can't lock down targets and get the job done himself. So I don't know if he should have bought the items in opposite order.
Yeah, it's tough to say. I mean, now that you have BKBs online for several heroes and a snowball save, maybe the Gleipnir would be difficult to actually combo correctly. And Nouns lose their tier 2 top. Wildcard still very heavily in the driver's seat, as Eve can pretty much finish his Scotty. Just will have to go to the secret shop. Or no, I was clicking on Clinks actually. Costabile has it. Eve can buy his Basher. Might just go for the Blink first. We'll see. Now, trying to go high ground. They don't have Aegis, but they can poke. Gonna force some TPs back.
Cancelled by Gunner.
And so you have to walk back the old-fashioned way. So now Aghanim Scepter online for Husky. So you have that 60%. Is it 60% evasion? 60% evasion during Solar Guardian. It lasts a lot longer and it heals more. So this could be a very powerful one that will potentially force Troll to get an MKB. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but
it is, I think, actually.
which it's not something he wants to go for normally, but it's not like it's bad. That's
The
the
thing
next
that
Roche,
Wildcard
another
can
minute
play
and a
on
half.
is just poking and forcing the ult and then resetting.
Yeah, if they're trying to go for, yeah, they get Sammy Boy.
Yeah, they kill Sammy again, but they haven't really killed the cores, right? Troll has 1 death, Zeus has 0, and Enigma has 1. So out of their 14 kills, 12 are on supports. Whereas Wildcard have found a lot of core kills in this game. So I do agree the Dawn ult with Ags is very impactful, but the silver lining for Wildcard against that is that they have Song of the Sirens. They can just reset and go back in.
Alex gets the punch of on Costabile, has to pop the BKB, but he's stuck inside the charge. Nice swap by Z-Freak, keeping his comrade alive. And that's actually not that bad of a trade as Husky. You can see the ult came in. That's why it took so long for him to get that kill, but he dies shortly after, so not able... I have to actually have to ask you about the mechanics of that in just a moment. If you're able to cancel that easily is okay. Looks like Gunner's going to get spotted and brought down thanks to the stun from both Alex and the Nimbus. Unluckily for Wildcard, Roche is not up for another 30. She'll give Nouns a chance to respawn entirely. But now they can just go for the high ground.
Cannot cancel. You have to land.
You can cancel at the beginning.
You can't
Right.
cancel. You have to land. So if you have
Well,
Ags, you can
before
choose when
Ags,
to land.
you can cancel, right?
No, then you can choose when you land. So it has longer duration, and you can toggle it again when you want to land, but you have to land eventually.
We'll talk about that in just a moment. Yeah, I know what you mean with the Aghanim Scepters. Costabile gets stunned out, and he's just
dead.
getting brought down to his knees. Eve is owning, and
Oh,
again,
my
the stun onto Moo. Another kill for Alex.
That's ugly. Costabile just went for that push, and they just TP 2 heroes in the trees and go on him. I don't know what
Yeah.
why he felt safe there.
Husky, he is already at half HP, and they barely use anything as the buyback from Moo, likely to force Wildcard back. Song, oh, they might get
Oh,
the
they can
setup.
black hole all three.
Black
Oh,
hole
no.
is coming. BKB. There we go. Oh, one was able to blink out, though, surprisingly. But they
on the
find 2
edge.
kills, and that's a dieback onto Moo. As Eve and company can try to finish this game right here, right now. And they push extremely fast. We didn't even get to see a blink dagger on Devi or a Lincoln. This game is just going to finish. One set of racks mid. They're going to get the second. Fortification is popped, though. Again, no buybacks available for nouns. This is 2 racks for sure. They can't get megas. So they'll likely back up and just go for Roche.
Yeah, 2 lanes in Roche is pretty good all in a day's work. Pretty good payout.
Okay, we have to talk about this.
Okay.
Dawnbreaker, before Aghanim Scepter, you can stop your ult.
No.
Are you 100% sure? Because if you get stunned, you don't land. And if you hit S,
Yeah,
you
the
don't
enemy
land.
team can stop your ult.
Yeah, I feel like you can... Okay, well... Maybe it's changed since the first week that I played. Because I definitely did that.
Am I stupid?
Maybe
I
I'm
feel like
stupid. I'm
I
normally
feel like
the
you
stupid
cannot
one.
cancel this ult in any way yourself. Once you've cast it, you have to land. And... Okay, well, we'll see.
Well, we won't see, because Venge is dead. And the rest of Nouns might... I mean, they're going to have to try to go for this Roche, but...
They got Tusk.
Okay, that's going to buy some time, though, for Troll and Sammy Boy to try to take out this Roche number 2. And Sammy Boy, no ult quite yet, 17 seconds, but the shard is now there, along with the Aegis. BKB popped by Devi Llama, going to avoid all that damage. Eve just jumps in, focusing on Costa Bile, stun locked. Jeez, he has no chance to get away. Black hole just on Moo, but that's going to likely cause the GGs to come out, as 4 are dead with no buyback from Nouns.
Not
Gunner.
even remotely close, Shannon. This game is...
Yeah.
I am very surprised, I have to say, that this game went like this. I told you before the series started, you were like, you know, you think Wildcard is a clear favorite, there's a very high chance, or sorry, you think Nouns are clear favorite, you think there's a very high chance they win 2-0. And I'm like, you know, there's maybe 33% that this is a 2-1, and I was not expecting that to come about like this. And at this point, it could easily be a 2-0 for Wildcard with how much they stomped in this game. This wasn't even remotely close. Like,
Yeah.
They just actually ran them over the whole game, outplayed them, outmaneuvered them.
Very well played from Wildcard. And
good
Nouns,
stuff.
they're going to have to bring something new to the table for game number 2, because, and that's the one thing we didn't really talk about. These teams have played each other a lot, so definitely a lot of experience for Wildcard to try to counter what Nouns is doing. And then the one thing we barely discussed, which is the beginning, is they don't have Esk, so that's a bit of a wild card, no pun intended, for Wildcard Gaming, giving them a little extra boost. Of course, Esk was pretty valuable for the team. I feel like he was the standout player a lot of the time.
I think Esk has generally played very well for this team. And I think what Alone has done in this game on Zeus, I do believe Esk could have done the same. Like, I don't know enough about these 2 players to really know their like specialties as far as hero pools are concerned or whatever, but Alone has played a very solid Zeus game until now.
Alone, he's going to get swapped up, but uses the E-Blade on himself and will survive. No members dead yet for Wildcard because they're just beating the crap out of Nouns. Sammy Boy with the song, GG's come out. Wildcard take game 1, and my goodness, the first item Octarine on Devi ends up working out. All 4 predictions incorrect, which is, maybe we should just pick what we don't think is correct.
Maybe we should just random.
Yeah, actually, no, we got the second one right.
Smoke
Total
ganks.
number of smoke gank kills, which was 0. Well done, Cinderin.
Yeah, what can I say? Really impressed with Wildcard this game. I think, once again, they did a great job making Clinks feel very low impact, and the Primal Beast as well.